And did you get that note from non-Muslims who maybe sometimes they will tell you why your Muslims are not united and you have that division from inside? I mean, did you get that note from outside?
It's a very common question. That you believe in one Quran, you believe in one Prophet. Why are there so many sects in Islam? So I said Islam is against making sects. The answer I gave. It is these people who are not following the book.
So it's not the problem of Islam, it's the problem of the people who are...
Correct. So, and I always say that when you want to judge a religion, don't look at the followers, look at the authentic sources. If you want to know about Islam, look at the Quran and the Sahih Hadith. If you want to know about Christianity, don't look at the Christian, go and study the Bible. If you want to know about Hinduism, study the Veda. And in this way I say that don't judge a car by the driver. If you want to know how good is the latest Mercedes, 2016 S600, and if you want to check that car, you put a person behind the steering wheel who does not know how to drive, and he bangs up the car. Who will you blame, the car or the driver? The driver, not the car. If you want to know how good the car is, then look at the specification, what is the speed, what is the safety measure, what is the airbag, what is the top speed, all these things. If you really want to test drive the car, put behind the steering wheel an expert driver. And the best exemplary Muslim is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So don't look at the Muslims, look at the authentic sources. Same way when I talk about Christianity, I said don't tell me what the church is studying. Don't tell me what the Christians are following. Look at the Bible. And from the Bible, then I prove the Islamic point of view based on the Quran, Surah Imran, chapter 3, verse 64. It says, that come to common terms as well as you. And what I believe, as the Quran says in Surah Fussilat, chapter 41, verse 34, it is more important to win them over rather than defeat them. You win over your enemies so that they will be your close friend. So as a policy, I prefer speaking on the similarities rather than differences. And I give a formula which will be acceptable by all human beings. I tell them that at least agree that one book is 100% the word of God. So the Christian would say, I wouldn't mind believing Bible to be the word of God 100%. The Hindu would say, I wouldn't mind believing Veda to be the word of God. The Muslim will say, I wouldn't mind believing the Quran to be the word of God. So I tell them, let us agree to follow what is common. Whatever is common in the Bible and the Veda and the Quran, let us follow 100%. What is differing we'll discuss tomorrow. And then I prove to them, all the scriptures say believe in one God. All the scriptures say that idol worship is wrong. All the scriptures say that God has got no son. Let us believe in one God. Tawheed. All the scriptures say that the last and final message is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I give reference from the Old Testament, from the New Testament, from the Hindu scriptures, from the Quran. So let us believe that the last messenger and final messenger is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. How to offer salah. All the scriptures say you should do sujood, you should prostrate. All the scriptures say that you should not have alcohol. I give references. All the scriptures speak about hijab. All the scriptures say don't have pork. And so I give references. Even, So I said it's a Venn diagram. If you believe Bible is the word of God, and when Bible says in the book of Leviticus chapter number 11 verse 7, and you don't have pork. In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 14 verse number, you don't have pork. So why do you have pork? It's mentioned in the Bible in the book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 18, don't have alcohol.
So we'll be more Christian than the Christians themselves.
Yes, that's what they say. So this way, without antagonizing them, without making them feel bad or humiliated, I say, let us follow this. It's mentioned in the Bible. And then they say, then I tell them, you point out anything in the Quran which I'm not following, I will follow. Same way when I'm pointing out something in the Bible, why don't you follow it? When I point something in the Veda, I tell the Hindu, why don't you follow it? And I tell them, you point out anywhere, any verse in the Quran which I'm not following, I will say sorry and I'll start following. It's an open thing. It's not a one-way traffic.
And that's
it's a two-way traffic. And that way, mashallah, it is more of logic. We are not defeating them, we are winning them more.